Tell me this, have you ever been sitting in your chair and suddenly your hands start tingling? Or you stand up and your legs feel so weak you worry they won't hold you? I know how scary and frustrating that can be, but here's the good news. It doesn't always have to be this way. Tingling hands and weak legs are not just normal aging. They're often a sign that your nerves, muscles, or blood circulation are struggling and need a little extra help. And if those signals are ignored, everyday life, walking to the mailbox, cooking in the kitchen, even holding a cup of tea, can become harder than it should be. But nature gives us a powerful tool: vegetables. Certain vegetables are packed with the exact nutrients your body needs: magnesium, potassium, B vitamins, and antioxidants to calm nerve irritation, improve blood flow, and rebuild strength in your legs. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and here on Senior Healthcare, I've seen how small changes in diet can bring big relief. Today, we'll uncover the 10 best vegetables to fight tingling hands and weak legs in seniors. Some of them are common, right in your grocery store, but their benefits go far deeper than most people realize. So let's begin, starting with one leafy green that's been called nature's muscle protector. 1. Dandelion greens, the overlooked nerve and circulation booster. Most people in the U.S. see dandelions as nothing more than stubborn weeds in the yard. Seniors often tell me they spent years trying to kill them with lawn spray. But here's the surprising truth. The greens of the dandelion plant are one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables you can eat, and they may hold real power in fighting tingling hands, weak legs, and poor circulation. Dandelion greens are loaded with vitamin K, iron, calcium, and antioxidants like beta-carotene. Vitamin K plays a key role in healthy blood clotting and circulation, which means better blood flow to your legs and hands. Iron supports red blood cell production, helping carry oxygen where your nerves and muscles need it most. Without enough iron, seniors may notice fatigue, muscle weakness, or that familiar pins and needles sensation in their extremities. Another remarkable property of dandelion greens is their ability to support liver health. The liver filters toxins from the blood, and when it functions well, circulation improves and inflammation decreases. For seniors dealing with arthritis or neuropathy, less inflammation often translates into calmer nerves and stronger legs. I recall Mrs. Harrison, a 70-year-old retired librarian who complained of daily tingling in her hands. She already ate spinach and kale, but hadn't tried dandelion greens. When she began adding them to her soups twice a week, she noticed her digestion improved, and within 2 months, her tingling episodes were less frequent. Her blood tests even showed better iron levels, which her doctor credited to her new habit. Science confirms these benefits. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that dandelion extracts reduced oxidative stress and improved circulation markers in older adults. Researchers believe the antioxidants in the leaves help protect nerve tissue from inflammation, a major contributor to neuropathy and muscle weakness. So how can seniors use dandelion greens? Their flavor is slightly bitter, but that bitterness is part of their medicinal value. Add them raw to salads with olive oil and lemon, sauté them lightly with garlic, or mix them into soups and stews. For those who prefer milder flavors, blending them into green smoothies with apple or pear can balance the bitterness. Here's the bottom line. The weed in your backyard may actually be a medicine for your nerves, circulation, and joints. Dandelion greens can help ease tingling, strengthen your blood, and support the very systems that keep your hands and legs working well. Remember, sometimes the foods we overlook are the very ones our bodies need the most. 2. Okra, the gentle protector for nerves and blood sugar. Okra, often called lady's finger, is a vegetable many seniors in the South grew up eating, especially in stews and gumbos. But across the U.S., it's still underappreciated. What most people don't realize is that okra can be a secret weapon for seniors struggling with tingling hands, numb feet, and weak legs, especially when these problems are linked to diabetes. Here's why. okra contains a unique natural mucilage, that sticky, gel-like substance inside the pods. While some people dislike the texture, this mucilage works like a gentle shield for the body. It slows down how quickly sugar is absorbed in the gut, helping keep blood sugar levels stable. For seniors, this is critical because diabetes and prediabetes are among the top causes of peripheral neuropathy, nerve damage that creates tingling and weakness in the extremities. Okra is also rich in vitamin C, magnesium, and antioxidants like quercetin. Vitamin C supports collagen in blood vessels and nerves, while magnesium calms overactive nerve signals, reducing the pins and needles feeling. Together, these nutrients make okra a true ally for nerve and muscle health. I remember Mr. Daniels, a 69-year-old with type 2 diabetes. He often complained of burning sensations in his feet and occasional numbness in his hands. His blood sugar was only moderately controlled, despite medication. When he began adding roasted okra to his dinners 3 times a week, he noticed not only fewer sugar spikes after meals, but also a reduction in his nerve symptoms. His doctor later told him that his A1C had improved slightly, which was a hopeful sign. Science supports these observations. A study published in the Journal of Pharmacy and Bioallied Sciences showed that okra extracts lowered blood sugar and reduced nerve inflammation in diabetic patients. Researchers credited the vegetable's high fiber and antioxidant compounds for protecting nerve endings from further damage. So how can seniors enjoy okra? The trick is in the preparation. Instead of deep frying, try roasting sliced okra with olive oil and garlic. It brings out a mild, nutty flavor. Okra can also be added to soups, stews, or even sautéed with tomatoes for a lighter dish. And for those who don't like the texture, blending okra into smoothies, yes, raw, can provide the benefits without the sliminess. Here's the bottom line. Okra isn't just a vegetable from Southern cooking. It's a nerve protector and blood sugar stabilizer. For seniors struggling with tingling, weakness, or diabetic nerve pain, this humble pod can bring both relief and nourishment. Remember, sometimes the foods with the simplest reputation carry the deepest healing power. 3. Turnip greens, the bone and blood flow supporter. When most people buy turnips, they focus on the root and throw away the leafy tops. But here's the truth. The greens of the turnip plant are far more nutritious than the root itself. And for seniors dealing with tingling hands, numb feet, or weak legs, these greens can make a real difference. Turnip greens are loaded with calcium, vitamin K, vitamin C, and vitamin A. Together, these nutrients strengthen bones, improve blood circulation, and protect nerves. For older adults, this is especially important, since tingling and leg weakness often come from a combination of factors: fragile bones, poor blood flow, and nerve irritation. Calcium and vitamin K in turnip greens work hand in hand to keep bones strong. Weak bones can make seniors hesitant to walk, which in turn worsens circulation in the legs. By supporting skeletal strength, turnip greens give seniors more confidence to stay active, helping prevent the very weakness they fear. Meanwhile, vitamin C supports collagen production in blood vessels and nerves, keeping them flexible and resilient. Vitamin A, a powerful antioxidant, helps reduce inflammation that damages nerve endings. In other words, turnip greens provide a multi-layered shield for the systems that keep hands steady and legs strong. I remember Mrs. Foster, a 72-year-old who came to me worried about frequent leg cramps and tingling toes. She already took calcium supplements but still struggled. When we looked at her diet, she wasn't eating many greens. I suggested she try cooking turnip greens the way her mother once did, simmered gently with garlic and a drizzle of olive oil. Within a couple of months, she noticed her legs felt steadier and her cramps were less frequent. Her bone density test later showed slight improvement, which gave her peace of mind. Science supports these traditional practices. A study in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics found that leafy greens, rich in vitamin K and calcium, significantly reduced fracture risk and improved mobility in seniors. Another study highlighted how the antioxidants in turnip greens protect against oxidative stress in nerves, lowering the risk of neuropathy. So how can seniors add turnip greens to their meals? They can be sautéed with onions and olive oil, added to soups, or steamed and served as a side dish. Their flavor is slightly peppery, similar to mustard greens, but milder. Combining them with beans or lentils creates a hearty, nutrient-rich dish that strengthens bones and muscles at the same time. Here's the bottom line. Turnip greens are more than just leaves. They're a powerful source of nutrients that protect bones, improve blood flow, and ease nerve discomfort. Remember, sometimes the part of the plant we throw away holds the greatest gift for our health. 4. Bok choy, the gentle healer for bones and nerves. Bok choy, also known as Chinese cabbage, is one of the most widely used vegetables in Asian cuisine. In the U.S., it's becoming easier to find in mainstream grocery stores and farmers markets. What many seniors don't realize is that bok choy is a quiet powerhouse for bone strength, nerve health, and circulation, all essential for reducing tingling hands and weak legs. Bok choy is rich in calcium, vitamin C, vitamin K, and antioxidants like beta-carotene. Calcium builds strong bones, while vitamin K ensures calcium gets deposited into bones instead of blood vessels. For seniors worried about osteoporosis and weak legs, this balance is vital. Vitamin C adds another layer of protection by supporting collagen in blood vessels and nerves, keeping them strong and flexible. But there's more. Bok choy also contains compounds called glucosinolates, which break down into isothiocyanates, powerful anti-inflammatory agents. These compounds help calm irritated nerves and reduce oxidative stress, two key drivers of tingling and numbness in the hands and feet. I recall Mr. Lin, a 70-year-old with mild osteoporosis and frequent leg weakness. He rarely ate leafy greens other than iceberg lettuce. When his daughter introduced him to bok choy stir-fried with garlic and ginger, he started eating it 3 times a week. Within months, he reported that his legs felt stronger during walks and his balance improved. His doctor also noted that his vitamin D and calcium intake from food were finally supporting his bone density medication more effectively. Research backs these experiences. A study in the Journal of Food Science and Nutrition highlighted that cruciferous vegetables like bok choy reduce inflammation markers and improve vascular function, both of which protect nerve and muscle health in seniors. Another study linked regular intake of calcium-rich greens to lower rates of fractures and better mobility after age 65. So how can seniors enjoy bok choy? The key is gentle cooking. Lightly stir-fry it with olive oil and garlic, steam it, or add it to soups. Overcooking can cause nutrient loss, so a quick sauté preserves the crunch and vitamins. Pairing bok choy with a squeeze of lemon or another vitamin C source also helps boost calcium absorption. Here's the bottom line. Bok choy is more than just a side dish. It's a healer for bones, blood vessels, and nerves. Remember, strong legs and steady hands often begin with the simple greens on your plate. 5. Fennel bulb and greens, the calming herb for nerves and digestion. Fennel isn't as common in American kitchens as broccoli or spinach, but for seniors dealing with tingling hands, weak legs, or nerve pain, it deserves a special place on the plate. Both the bulb and the feathery green tops are packed with nutrients and healing compounds that support nerve health, circulation, and digestion. Fennel contains vitamin C, potassium, magnesium, and fiber, but what makes it stand out is a compound called anethol. Anethol has strong anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective properties, meaning it helps calm irritated nerves and reduce oxidative stress that can worsen tingling and numbness. For seniors with peripheral neuropathy or arthritis, fennel can be especially soothing. Another advantage is its effect on digestion. Seniors often deal with slower digestion, bloating, or constipation, which can worsen overall inflammation in the body. The fiber and natural oils in fennel relax the digestive tract and improve gut health. Important because a healthy gut directly supports stronger immunity and better nerve function. I recall Mrs. Thompson, a 73-year-old with long-standing neuropathy in her feet. She also had chronic digestive issues that left her feeling bloated after meals. Her daughter introduced her to roasted fennel bulbs and fresh fennel tea made from the greens. Within weeks, she noticed not only less bloating, but also fewer burning sensations in her feet at night. Her doctor later confirmed improved circulation markers in her blood work. Science supports fennel's benefits. A study published in the Journal of Food Biochemistry highlighted fennel's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects, noting its role in protecting nerve tissues from oxidative stress. Other research has shown that fennel tea can reduce bloating and improve digestive comfort in older adults, indirectly supporting overall nerve and muscle health. So how can seniors use fennel? The bulb can be roasted with olive oil for a sweet, mild flavor similar to licorice. It can also be sliced raw into salads for crunch. The feathery greens are often overlooked, but can be chopped and sprinkled on soups, fish dishes, or even brewed into a gentle tea. For seniors struggling with tingling or nerve pain, combining fennel with other anti-inflammatory foods, like turmeric or ginger, creates a powerful natural remedy. Here's the bottom line. Fennel is more than just a fragrant herb. It's a vegetable that calms the nerves, supports digestion, and strengthens circulation. Remember, sometimes the foods that seem exotic or unfamiliar are exactly what your body has been missing. 6. Collard greens, the Southern classic that protects your heart and nerves. Collard greens have been a staple in Southern kitchens for generations. Many seniors grew up eating them simmered slowly with a bit of seasoning, often served alongside cornbread or beans. But beyond their comforting flavor, collard greens are one of the best vegetables for protecting circulation, calming nerve irritation, and supporting overall strength in older adults. Collard greens are especially rich in vitamin K, folate, fiber, and antioxidants. Vitamin K plays a crucial role in blood clotting and circulation, ensuring blood flows smoothly through arteries and down to the legs and hands. Folate, a B vitamin, is essential for maintaining healthy nerves. It helps produce neurotransmitters that keep signals moving steadily from the brain to the muscles. For seniors struggling with tingling, weakness, or poor balance, this nutrient combination is powerful. The fiber in collard greens also supports heart health by lowering LDL cholesterol and stabilizing blood sugar, two major factors behind neuropathy and muscle weakness in older adults. And the antioxidants, including lutein and beta-carotene, fight oxidative stress that can damage nerves and blood vessels over time. I remember Mr. Brown, a 75-year-old from Georgia, who came to me complaining of heavy, tired legs when he walked more than a block. He already took medication for blood pressure, but his circulation was still sluggish. When I encouraged him to add collard greens to his meals at least twice a week, lightly sautéed with garlic instead of overcooked, he noticed a real difference. Within 3 months, his walking distance improved, and he reported fewer episodes of tingling in his feet. Science supports these traditions. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Health found that diets rich in cruciferous greens, like collards, significantly improve vascular health and reduced markers of inflammation. Another study linked higher folate intake to a reduced risk of peripheral neuropathy, especially in older adults. So how can seniors enjoy collard greens today? While traditional Southern recipes often use ham or bacon fat, a healthier option is to steam or sauté the greens with olive oil, onion, and garlic. Adding a splash of lemon juice boosts flavor and enhances nutrient absorption. They can also be chopped into soups or mixed with beans for a hearty, high-fiber dish. Here's the bottom line. Collard greens are more than comfort food. They are a heart-strengthening, nerve-protecting vegetable that every senior can benefit from. Remember, sometimes the foods tied to tradition are also the foods that quietly keep us strong. 7. Kohlrabi, the crisp, nerve-protecting powerhouse. Kohlrabi, also known as the German turnip, looks a bit unusual, like a pale green bulb with stems sprouting out of it. Because of its appearance, many seniors in the U.S. walk past it in the grocery store without giving it a chance. But this crunchy, mildly sweet vegetable is packed with nutrients that can make a real difference for tingling hands, weak legs, and overall nerve strength. Kohlrabi is especially rich in vitamin C, potassium, fiber, and antioxidants. Vitamin C supports collagen in blood vessels and nerves, keeping them strong and flexible. Potassium helps maintain steady blood pressure and improves blood flow to the extremities, easing numbness and heaviness in the legs. Fiber supports gut health and stable blood sugar, both crucial for reducing nerve irritation. What makes kohlrabi stand out is its powerful antioxidant profile, including compounds like isothiocyanates and anthocyanins in the purple variety. These fight oxidative stress, one of the biggest drivers of peripheral neuropathy and age-related muscle weakness. By protecting nerve cells from damage, antioxidants give the body a better chance at keeping the hands and feet steady and responsive. I remember Mrs. Garcia, a 71-year-old who suffered from frequent tingling in her fingers and fatigue in her legs after short walks. She admitted she'd never tried kohlrabi, even though her local market carried it. Once she learned how to peel, slice, and eat it raw in salads, or lightly roast it with olive oil, she became a fan. Within weeks, she noticed her digestion was smoother, her energy steadier, and her tingling less bothersome. Science backs these observations. A study in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition highlighted the high antioxidant and vitamin C content of kohlrabi, showing its role in reducing oxidative damage and supporting immune and vascular health. For seniors, this means stronger protection for both circulation and nerve tissues. So how can seniors enjoy kohlrabi? The bulb can be peeled and eaten raw. Its texture is crisp like an apple, with a subtle sweetness. It can also be roasted, steamed, or added to soups. The leaves, often discarded, are just as nutritious and can be cooked like collard greens or kale. Pairing kohlrabi with a squeeze of lemon enhances iron absorption and adds extra vitamin C. Here's the bottom line. Kohlrabi may look unfamiliar, but it's a powerhouse for nerve protection, circulation, and overall vitality. Remember, sometimes the vegetables that look the strangest are the ones that help the most. 8. Broccoli rabe, rapini, the bitter green that boosts blood flow at first bite. Broccoli rabe can surprise you with its strong, slightly bitter flavor. Because of that, many seniors avoid it, thinking it's too harsh compared to sweeter vegetables like carrots or peas. But here's the secret. That bitterness comes from powerful plant compounds that can improve blood circulation, support liver detoxification, and protect the nerves, making it one of the best vegetables for tingling hands and weak legs. Broccoli rabe is rich in vitamin A, vitamin K, folate, calcium, and powerful phytochemicals. Vitamin K strengthens bones and improves circulation. Folate supports healthy nerve function by helping produce neurotransmitters that keep signals moving smoothly. Vitamin A acts as an antioxidant, calming inflammation in nerve tissues. Together, these nutrients directly support the systems that keep hands steady and legs strong. But what really makes rapini special are its bitter glucosinolates. These sulfur-containing compounds stimulate the liver to remove toxins and improve blood flow. A healthier liver means cleaner blood and better nutrient delivery to the nerves and muscles. For seniors, this translates into less tingling, fewer cramps, and stronger steps. I recall Mr. Romano, a 74-year-old Italian-American who grew up eating rapini sautéed with olive oil and garlic. He told me he never stopped, even when his friends teased him about its bitterness. Now in his 70s, he still walks 2 miles every morning with minimal leg fatigue. He joked, "Maybe it's the rapini keeping me young." His blood tests consistently showed healthy cholesterol and strong circulation, which his doctor credited partly to his diet rich in cruciferous greens. Science supports these traditions. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that glucosinolate-rich vegetables like broccoli rabe significantly improved vascular health and lowered inflammation markers in older adults. Another study showed that diets high in cruciferous vegetables were linked to a reduced risk of neuropathy and age-related circulation problems. So how can seniors enjoy broccoli rabe? The key is preparation. Blanching it briefly in boiling water helps reduce bitterness while keeping nutrients intact. Then sauté it with olive oil, garlic, and a pinch of red pepper flakes for a delicious, heart-healthy dish. It can also be added to soups, pasta, or paired with beans for a fiber-rich meal. Here's the bottom line. Broccoli rabe's bitterness is its strength. Those same compounds that taste sharp are the ones protecting your circulation and nerves. Remember, sometimes the foods that challenge your taste buds are the very ones that keep your body resilient. 9. Arugula, the peppery leaf that opens up your blood vessels. Arugula, sometimes called rocket, often appears in fancy salads or as a garnish on pizzas. Its peppery, slightly spicy taste makes it stand out from mild lettuces. But beyond flavor, arugula is one of the best greens for improving circulation, reducing tingling, and strengthening weak legs in seniors. The secret lies in its natural nitrates. Unlike the harmful nitrates found in processed meats, the nitrates in arugula are beneficial. They convert into nitric oxide in the body, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels. For seniors, this means better blood flow to the legs and hands, reduced numbness, and stronger muscle performance. In fact, nitric oxide is so important that athletes use nitrate-rich vegetables like arugula and beets to boost endurance. Seniors can benefit in the same way, feeling more energy during walks and less heaviness in the legs. Arugula also provides vitamin K, calcium, folate, and antioxidants. Vitamin K and calcium protect bone strength, while folate supports healthy nerves. Antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene calm inflammation that damages nerve endings. Together, these nutrients help seniors maintain steadier steps and better grip strength. I recall Mrs. McCarthy, a 68-year-old who often felt her legs giving out after climbing just a few stairs. She thought she needed more protein, but part of the issue was poor circulation. When she started adding arugula salads to her lunches 3 times a week, sometimes with walnuts and citrus for extra flavor, she noticed her stamina improved. After 2 months, she told me proudly, "I can climb the stairs without feeling like my legs are made of lead." Science confirms these benefits. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that diets high in nitrate-rich vegetables improved vascular function and reduced blood pressure in older adults. Another study showed that increasing nitric oxide production through greens, like arugula, enhanced muscle efficiency, even in seniors. So, how can older adults enjoy arugula? It can be eaten raw in salads, blended into green smoothies, or added on top of cooked dishes like soups or pasta. Pairing arugula with citrus fruits like oranges or lemons boosts iron absorption and adds a refreshing balance to its peppery taste. Here's the bottom line. Arugula may be small and spicy, but it packs a big punch for circulation and muscle health. Remember, sometimes the tiniest leaves can open the biggest doors to better strength and vitality. 10. Purslane, the common weed that strengthens nerves and circulation. If you've ever walked through a farmer's market in summer or even glanced at cracks in the sidewalk, you may have seen purslane, often dismissed as a weed. But here's the surprising truth. This humble plant is one of the most nutrient-dense greens on the planet. And for seniors struggling with tingling hands, numb feet, or weak legs, it may be exactly what the body needs. Purslane is incredibly rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, ALEA, something rare among vegetables. Omega-3s are essential for calming inflammation in the nervous system and improving blood vessel flexibility. for older adults with neuropathy or circulation problems. This means less irritation in the nerves and steadier blood flow to the hands and legs. In addition, purslane contains magnesium, potassium, vitamin A, and antioxidants like melatonin and glutathione. Magnesium helps regulate nerve signals and relax muscles, reducing the pins and needles sensation many seniors feel. Potassium supports steady blood pressure, while antioxidants protect against oxidative stress that damages both nerves and muscles over time. I remember Mr. Lewis, a 70-year-old retired farmer who once called purslane just a weed. But after learning about its nutrition, he started adding it to his salads in the summer. Within weeks, he noticed less burning in his feet and more energy when walking to the barn. He told me, "I can't believe the weed I used to pull out of my garden is now part of what's keeping me strong." Science agrees. A study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology highlighted purslane's high omega-3 and antioxidant content, noting its ability to reduce nerve inflammation and improve vascular health. Another clinical study showed purslane extract helped lower blood sugar in patients with type 2 diabetes, further protecting against neuropathy. So how can seniors use purslane? Its flavor is slightly tangy, similar to spinach with a hint of lemon. It can be added raw to salads, tossed into soups, or sautéed lightly with garlic. For a refreshing summer dish, purslane pairs beautifully with cucumbers, tomatoes, and olive oil. Here's the bottom line. Purslane may look like a weed, but it's a hidden superfood for seniors. Its omega-3s, magnesium, and antioxidants make it a natural remedy for tingling hands, tired legs, and weak circulation. Remember, sometimes the plants we overlook are the very ones that can restore our strength. So today, we've explored 10 powerful vegetables that can help reduce tingling in the hands and bring strength back to weak legs. From the surprising nutrients in dandelion greens and purslane, to the circulation-boosting nitrates in arugula, to the nerve-calming compounds in fennel and okra. Each of these vegetables carries its own healing gift. We've learned that many of these greens work in different but complementary ways. Some support the bones with calcium and vitamin K. Others calm nerve inflammation with omega-3s and antioxidants. And still others improve blood flow so your muscles stay strong and energized. The best part is, these aren't rare or unreachable remedies. They're simple vegetables you can find at farmers markets, grocery stores, or maybe even in your own backyard. I've seen firsthand how seniors who add these foods into their weekly meals experience real improvements. Less tingling, better balance, and more confidence in their daily walks. It's proof that food, when chosen wisely, can truly act as medicine. The key takeaway is this: you don't need to change your entire diet overnight. Start small. Add 1 or 2 of these vegetables to your meals each week. Notice how your body responds. Over time, those little steps can make a big difference in keeping your hands steady and your legs strong. If you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to join our community here at Senior Healthcare. Every week, I share simple, science-based tips to help older adults stay strong, independent, and full of vitality after 60. So don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, and share this video with a friend who may also be dealing with tingling hands or weak legs. Remember, healing often starts with the simplest choices, like the vegetables you put on your plate.